Hi, my name is Julie Ramirez,
My name is Diana Hernandez.
My name is Aaron Vergroen.
and our policy that we created is called Accessible Technology for All Program, ATFAP.
For our proposed policy, ATFAP is a program designed to help prepare low-income students to learn remotely or in the classroom by having the right resources needed, such as laptops and internet. Our specified target for this policy are children who are in a lower socioeconomic status who are unable to access high-speed internet to have the proper technology in order to succeed in the new virtual school environment. Problems the policy addresses. Too many students find it difficult to stay on track in schools without the resources they need, and many can't perform to their full potential because they do not have access to what other students may have. For example, the lack of a teacher aide or a professional who can provide skills needed in this virtual classroom setting, such as organizational knowledge, time management, and independent work ethic. Why our policy is needed. Our policy is needed because by providing resources such as computers, laptops, and high-speed internet for students who do not have access to can lead to more academic success. Our policy goals is to improve and prepare students academically, not only providing technological resources, but the technological skills needed to thrive in a virtual classroom setting by providing professional aid, making that aid available as much as possible, as well as convenient and welcoming for the students. Third, providing help with mental hardships by providing workshops that can cater to individual needs and figure out what it is that they need. For example, if a student is dealing with depression, a counselor can provide assistance, or if a student is disabled, the school must provide accessible web technology in order to decrease any possible barriers that hinder the student's academic achievement.
So our components and specific features in our policy, we plan to have a separate budget line that helps children with doing their schoolwork from home. We also, by having more money available, we purchase basic Chromebooks and loan those to students for the year at no charge. And also Chromebooks will be preloaded with Zoom apps and will have instant access to the materials. Teachers can monitor how long a student is on the laptop and is able to contact the parents. And also at the end of the school year, Chromebooks are returned and reset for the next school year. If there is any damage with the Chromebooks, the school will issue a $100 penalty for the parent to pay. And this penalty will be on a form that will be signed initially before the students are given the Chromebooks. So how is this policy an improvement over existing ones? Well, this policy we are recommending that can help for the future. So no one really knows what the future holds, and until COVID-19 cases drop drastically, not all parents would be open to sending their children back to in-school person going to school. Our policy gives options to those parents who want to continue home-based learning for their children's safety. Also, former Secretary of Education Betsy DeVos announced the availability of $54 billion in emergency funding through the ESSER 2 fund. The Elementary and Secondary School Emergency Relief Fund plan to support reopening schools, facilitate continuity of learning, and measure and address the significant learning loss caused by a lack of in-person education opportunities. So it is too early to say whether the ESSER 2 fund has been successful, as a small number of schools across the US have slowly started to resume in-person schooling, but no one is really sure what the future will hold. And also former President Trump signed the Consolidated Appropriations Act of 2021, and this act allowed for increased funding for the Department of Education. So approximately 785 million more than the previous year. So further breakdown shows that there will be an additional 227 million of Title I grants to school districts, 173 million for special education grants, and 52 million for career and technical education state grants.
This policy is designed to help support children who want to continue to school from home, but still get access to fair education. Parents would apply online on our website and provide their financial information. By looking at their financial information, we can determine who needs the Chromebooks more and base who gets a unit from this information. States that have over 700,000 students in K through 12 schooling will have access of up to 50,000 Chromebooks. States that have between 400,000 and 700,000 students in K through 12 schooling will have access of up to 25,000 Chromebooks. And states that have less than 400,000 in K through 12 schooling will have access of up to 10,000 Chromebooks. This leads to 24 states having approximately 50,000 Chromebooks, 11 states having approximately 25,000 Chromebooks, and 17 states having approximately 10,000 Chromebooks. This will lead to purchasing approximately 1.645 million units of Chromebooks. Ideally, we would look at something like a Lenovo Chromebook, which will cost about $199. Altogether, something like this will cost approximately 328 million. Best Buy offers Best Buy for Business. Best Buy for Business is an effective way for buying bulk products at a discounted rate. So by purchasing 1.645 million Chromebooks, Best Buy could offer a discount that would lower the cost of our policy. The nice thing with purchasing Chromebooks is that there's no need to get Microsoft Office, as Google Docs is available and free to use. Chromebooks can also be updated regularly to improve the performance of the device.
For the evaluation of our policy, we will create surveys that will create accountability for both students and professionals. We will also create bi-weekly workshops to give students virtual tools to navigate it successfully. And for possible stolen, lost, or damaged laptops, we will memorize or stop it by effective security protocols to get the item back or replacement parts and protective gear for laptops. Possible unintended consequence or policy is that students can use the digital devices for something other than academic purposes, but we will make sure that they do not severely diminish the effects of our policy by monitoring their content and blocking certain apps and creating an encryption so that way they only have access to what they do need. And also lastly, not having accessible tools for disabled students, we will create surveys that will basically tell us what the students is it that they need, and so we can work to meet their needs.